We've been told the future of driving is purely electric. But what if the real revolution on our roads, the quiet shift that's changing everything, isn't fully electric at all? What if it's actually a car you might already own or even buy by accident? Consider the story of Scott Kuhns, a car dealer in the Midwest who really knows the pulse of American drivers. Not long ago, he saw electric vehicles fly off the lot like hotcakes on a summer day. But then, as quickly as the tide turns, things changed. After those federal purchase incentives, worth up to $7,500, vanished at the end of September, those shiny new EVs became much tougher to move. We thought the path to electrification was a straight line, but for dealers like Kuhns, it felt more like whiplash. But buyers on his lots weren't necessarily flocking back to gas guzzlers either. Instead, a surprising contender emerged: the hybrid vehicle. This preference is unique to Kuhns stores. It's playing out across the entire country. While fully electric cars and trucks made up about 10% of all auto sales in the U.S., in the third quarter, hybrid vehicles quietly captured 15% of transactions. It's a subtle but significant flip that tells us something important. We're seeing a clear slowdown in the U.S. EV market. Analysts are now expecting EV sales to actually plunge by 30% in the fourth quarter and remain flat well into next year. But hybrids, their sales are only just beginning to accelerate. Cargurus, a platform covering most of the U.S. auto market, predicts nearly 1 in 6 new cars next year will be a hybrid. Automakers, seeing this demand, are green-lighting more and better machines with this technology. Kuhns himself figures that in the near future, hybrids will make up more than half of his business. He tells us there's a lot to be said for hybrids becoming the most dominant powertrain out there, and real soon. So, why this sudden surge for the in-between? Well, those federal incentives dried up, leaving many Americans worried about affordability. Hybrids offer a pragmatic way to cut fuel expenses and emissions without the higher upfront cost or the range anxiety that sometimes comes with a pure EV. Peter Nagel from Global Mobility puts it perfectly: hybrids offer consumers a little bit of everything. He sees demand only growing from here, suggesting their utilitarian nature might even appeal more to customers in rural areas. Carmakers, who've invested so much in battery and electric motor technology for their EVs, are now leveraging that very same investment to build more sophisticated and appealing hybrids. Ford, for instance, recently announced a pivot, deciding to scrap an electric F-150 Lightning variant to instead stamp out a new extended-range hybrid pickup. By 2030, Ford expects half of its global sales to be fully or partially electrified vehicles. Toyota is already there, thanks in large part to its popular hybrid RAV4s, and Honda is steering its entire business towards hybrids until at least 2030. It's a strategic shift reflecting what the market truly wants right now. Today, distinguishing a hybrid from a solely gas-powered model is becoming increasingly difficult. Scott Hardman from the Davis Electric Vehicle Research Center notes that carmakers often don't even label them as such anymore. Think about Toyota's RAV4, one of America's best-selling vehicles. Its 2026 version offers 6 different variants, and every single one includes an electric motor and a gas tank. Hardman says it best: a hybrid is just a regular car now. You can literally buy one by accident. Kuhns tells us his customers don't. They're just looking for the most affordable option. While not as clean as a fully electric vehicle, hybrids offer sneaky carbon cuts. The average American drives about 38 miles a day. Many contemporary plug-in hybrids can cover almost that entire range on battery power alone, without the gas engine ever kicking in. All told, hybridization can reduce a vehicle's carbon dioxide emissions by roughly 20 to 30. Ultimately, hybrid cars and trucks may prove to be as powerful as federal incentives in fueling EV sales down the road. It turns out about one-third of hybrid drivers transition to a fully electric vehicle when they next switch cars. In fact, among hybrid households, a remarkable 70 were considering a fully electric auto, compared to just 57 of the general car shopping public. Hardman suggests we might not fall in love with that electric motor in a hybrid, but after a while, we start thinking, driving electric is pretty nice. The one thing I don't like about my hybrid is when the engine kicks on, or when I have to go to a gas station. So, perhaps hybrids aren't just a brief stepping stone or a compromise. Maybe they are the crucial bridge we actually needed, quietly propelling us towards a fully electric future, one efficient, surprisingly electric mile at a time. What are your thoughts? Is your next car a quiet revolution in disguise? We'd love to hear from you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to catch all our future deep dives.